Tagal na.
I'm so stop music.
We are here to share and we are here to show you what's possible. If I don't show up, I don't get paid. That's just how it is. Yes. Have you ever felt that quiet pressure where you want to do more for your family, but you've already doing everything you can, and somehow it still doesn't feel like enough? And if you've ever sat up late wondering what else can I do, this conversation is for you. Aloha everyone, I am Mel, I'm a wife, I'm a proud online business owner, and of course, Ate Mel, we have Ate Mel.
Yes, hello everyone. Magandang umaga from Philippines. I'm Melanie and I am a single mom and I work as a full-time chemist, also an online business owner and a super proud grandma of 3 cute babies.
So, thank you, Ate. So today we are not coming on here with shiny success stories. We are coming as two women who've lived through this on different paths, different seasons, but with the same quiet questions in our hearts. Housing myself in the process. And if you've ever felt that, whether you're a full-time parent, a working mom, a grandparent, or a family-oriented individual, or someone who's just tired of always being the strong one, this conversation is for you. And we are going to talk through 4 very real struggles that so many of us carry every single day. We are not here to give you a lecture, but we are here to hold space, to be honest, and maybe to show you a different way forward. So let's get into it. Ate Mel?
Yeah, the first one is yung the pressure to provide even when you're doing already doing the most. So merong pressure. Diba? As I started as an OFW, I work in overseas for a few years, a long time actually, 15 years. And during that time, I want to help out from the um, from the heart. Kasi, syempre, living abroad, you, you instantly have this benefits that you don't have in Philippines. So I was there with my children overseas, and we had like benefits, like instant benefits, very significant very significantly different from when I was in Philippines. So because of that, I feel the need to help my family who is back in the Philippines, like my nanay, my tatay, and then my siblings. Of course, nandun na rin yung mga pamangkin ko, at tsaka na rin yung mga auntie, uncles, ganyan. Kasi, syempre, tayo mga Pilipino, I think it's like a character in us na tulungan yung family natin because we love them, di ba? And sometimes, hindi naman masamang tumulong. Pero sometimes, gusto natin tumulong, pero it becomes a responsibility. So, there's always that need na may ospital, may inoperahan, o may gagawin na kulang sa bahay, may masirang sasakyan, gano'n. Siyempre, ang unang takbuhan is yung tayo, yung nag-abroad. Halos wala ng nakatira sa'yo. Halos lahat na lang. Diba? As a single mom, syempre I'm taking care of my 3 children who were with me that time. Pero I'm also helping my family back in the Philippines. Sometimes pati yung kamag-anak, diba? Pero when it's temporary, it's okay. When it becomes a responsibility, like the whole 15 years I was abroad, I was providing. And I'm a single mom, diba? So I also have my own needs, my own dreams. Kaya um, all those 15 years, parang it became heavy. Parang it became a heavy responsibility. Kasi ang dami nila, tapos nag-iisa lang ako. Diba? And I know a lot of women, a lot of former OFW, or even those who are still working abroad, feel that pressure to provide to their family out of love. Siyempre, we provide for them. Pero now that siyempre, my mom and my dad passed away already. Tapos my children already doing well on their own. Yung mga brothers and sisters ko already working abroad, living abroad as well. And I'm here in the Philippines. Maybe, hopefully, soon to migrate where Mel is. Pero, syempre, I have my own things pa din. Like yung sinasabi sa sarili ko, if I did not provide for my family back then and syempre take care of my own children, my savings would have been huge. But the challenge now is, syempre, part of the savings that I would have saved went to helping my family back in the Philippines. Nagkaroon ng lumiit siya. So when I have two choices. It's either I fit all of my dreams into the savings that I have, or I find another way to improve my resources, to increase my resources, so that it will fit all of the dreams that I have. So that's why ito yung online business namin ni Mel. It bridges the gap between that little savings to where I want to go in the future, what I want to do in the future, where I control my time, I control the things that I want to do, who I want to do it with, where I want to do it, when I want to do it. So that's why this is why we do the things that we do, Mel and I. This is why we are doing this online business. Siyempre, sabihin ng iba, okay, miss ka, bakit nag-online business ka ba? Diba? Because of this. Because I have many more things that I want to do. I want to settle. Kasi alam ko, there's so many things, so many good things out there in the world. And I want to experience it all. I don't want to have that regret na, alam mo yun, I've always provided for them. I gave my family wings so they can fly to their own dreams. Pero ako, like, I want to go and fly with them as well. So, of course, we love our family and there is a better way. Hindi kailangan magdamot. Hindi kailangan na magtiis din kung ano na lang yung natira sa atin, diba? There's a way, and this online business is the one for me and Mel. And hopefully, you can check it out. That's it, Mel.
Yeah, totally relate to it. Like that pressure to help, and the thing is, and we don't complain, right? Because we're used to being strong, and but strong doesn't mean you're not breaking inside. Yeah, so you have to have another option that would kind of help you breathe a little.
Of course, we love them, diba?
Yeah,
we want to provide for them as much as we can. Pero, syempre, there's also us. And we cannot neglect ourselves so that, alam mo yun, at the end of our lives, we'll regret na we didn't go where we want to go.
Where we wanted to go. Number 2, are we gonna feeling behind financially no matter how hard you work? Okay. So for me, I remember getting my paycheck one Friday, paying a few bills, grabbing groceries, and then looking at my bank balance and thinking, how is it almost gone already? Like, I'm working full time, I work overtime, I'm exhausted, I'm showing up for everybody. Like, how is this not enough? We are budgeting, we are careful, and yet there's always, like, it feels like there's always more bad with money. And this is what no one tells you. Like, doing everything right, like working hard, saving, even budgeting, still doesn't mean you'll get ahead. If you've ever had to, like, for example, choose between paying a bill and buying your kid new shoes, or saying no to something small because it just wasn't in the budget, that's the kind of pressure that wears on your heart. And it's not just the numbers in your bank account, self-doubt. Like, you start thinking, why can't I figure this out? Like, what am I doing wrong? But the truth is, it's not you. It's the system that keeps you stuck. Like, giving more of your time but getting less in return. And that financial pressure affects more than your wallet. It affects your mental health, your relationships, the mood in your home. When you say no to field trips, you skip self-care and pretend everything is fine because you don't want your kids to feel the stress, but they feel it anyway. They can tell in your face, your silence, your size. It's hard. And starting my online business didn't make me rich overnight, but what it did give me was hope, a way to stop relying only on my job, and start creating something that works in the background. Even a few, like, extra $100 changed the way I slept at night. It gave me, breathing room, and sometimes that's all. Yeah, nothing. Are you muted, Ate?
Sorry.
Okay.
Baka madinig nila yung kumakahog na aso.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally relate to you, Mel. Parang minsan tipid ng tipid. Pero kulang pa din, di ba? You buy things on sale, antayin mo kung kailan magsi-sale, or
clearance. Yeah.
tsaka ka bibili. Di ba parang nakakasawa. Parang tipid ka ng tipid, trabaho ka ng trabaho, overtime ka ng overtime. Pero parang kulang pa din.
Yeah, even
Or you can save only a
just
little bit.
small, like, little things out there that you wanted to buy for your family, but then you feel guilty that, oh no, it's not part of the budget,
Yeah.
those kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, it matters.
Walang wiggle room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes as a mother, parang heartbreaking na hindi mo maibili
It is.
yung anak mo, di ba? Like, lalo, di ba tayo parang nurse ako, chemist ako, dapat nagagawa ko to. Ganon. Lalo na pagka nagkaroon ng may nasira, may kailangan ipa-repair, nabangga ka. Mga ganon. Things that are unexpected.
Yeah.
Oh, unexpected. Tapos, parang, minsan, yeah, there's that quiet ache na, palagi na lang bang ganito? Diba? Like, kailan ba? Like, ang iksi ng buhay, not to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been here just a few days ago, pero it's been 6 years na nandito na ako sa Philippines. Parang, ang bilis ng buhay, not to enjoy it, not to be able to, do things for our children. Hindi naman yung pera yung problema eh. The problema is what that money can do. Like it gives us freedom, it gives us choices.
Yes, ate. Okay, number 3.
Ay,
You?
favorite ko.
Relate?
Relate ako dito sa generational wealth na to eh. I was discussing this with my children. Bakit pa nagkakaroon ng generational wealth? Sana generational wealth na lang eh, di ba? Ano nangyayari? Generational wealth. Although sabi ko sa kanila, this ends with me. Diba? Alam mo yung movie na yun, it ends with me. So, ayoko nung what I felt, I will pass on to my children. Kasi, whether we admit it or not, tayo yung nagiging retirement plan ng ating mga parents. Kasi, not because kasalanan nila. Of course, they did all that they can do. I explained this to my children. Bakit nagkakaroon ng ganitong generational wealth? And why I don't want you to experience this. I want them to live their full life. Kasi that's what I would have wanted. Nagkaroon ng ganito kasi, halimbawa, yung generation ng nanay ko, yung generation ng lolo ko, yung generation ng great-great-grandfather ko, they were coming from war. Diba? So, tsaka yung colonization nitong mga the Spaniards and the Japanese, they were at war, so they had to start with bare nothing. Yung kwento ng lolo ko dati, they have to walk from Pampanga to Mandaluyong on foot for days while nagkakaroon ng gera, yung mga Hapon. So, nagtatago sila. Tapos, kumakain sila ng corn, just corn, all the way hanggang Mandaluyong. So, when they came to Mandaluyong, they have nothing. And then they have to raise their children. Yung grandparents ko, they have 11 children. Ang pogi ng lola ko eh. So, 11. Tapos, they have nothing. So, syempre, lumaki yung parents ko without education. Not a lot. I think my mom only finished grade 4. Yung tatay ko finished only high school. So, with that, they did whatever they can. So, they sent us to school. Pero, again, there's nothing left for them. So, then coming to our generation, medyo mas maganda na yung education we can provide. But we have to look after them. So ngayon, sabi ko sa anak ko, now you don't have to look after me. Kasi you go and live your own life. Kasi this one ends with me. And syempre, minsan hindi natin na-notice. I was coming up with that explanation kasi I was like carrying something that was passed on from generation to generation. Hindi lang siya responsibilities, but unspoken expectation. Expectation na talaga siya. Pressure, guilt, the kind that tells you have to be strong, you have to give, you have to help your family, you have to fix everything. Sometimes it feels like everyone leans on me, leans on mga kababayan natin na nag-abroad, di ba? But sometimes it feels like there's no one to lean on. Like, ako as a single parent, as a single mom, ako lang yun. Like, you're holding your family together, but then deep inside, you're asking, hanggang kailan, hanggang saan ba to? Yung ganon. Siyempre, nakakapagod. It's very exhausting. Not because you don't love your family. Siyempre, mahal natin sila, di ba? Pamilya sila. Pero, sometimes, we've been taught just to survive, to work hard, and then, yung masyadong pahinga, to give everything, to give some more. Parang, minsan paulit-ulit na nakakapagod. And then you feel guilty thinking that um, minsan ba selfish ka, ganun, for finally asking, paano naman ako? Diba? Yung, yun talaga yung parang minsan pinalaki tayo na parang guilty for wanting more for ourselves. Then, yeah, then suddenly, one day I realized, itong generational weight na to, it doesn't have to be that way. Doesn't have to be a life sentence. I can honor my parents' sacrifice, and I can love my family and love myself at the same time, enough to create a better future. So that's when I started to look for something, but at least it gives me hope na something that would help me to provide for my family, but not at the cost of my peace. Yun yung parang nakakaturete minsan. That's how Mel and I uh, after, especially for me, not just surviving, but creating. Yeah, that's it, Mel.
Yeah, you're very right, Ate. Parang it's just passing down the same
Yeah.
patterns. Stress, the sacrifice, but survival mode. Yeah, and we do not have to keep doing things the hard way just
Mhm.
because that's what we saw growing up.
Yeah.
We can start showing our kids that you can build something too. Yeah.
Yeah. It the things that we do, our children are watching. My grandchildren are watching me. Ayoko sabihin nila, si Lola, like, my mom have to support Lola because, you know, she she supported my mom. Diba? Ayokong ganun. I want to be that, hey, let me take you on a trip to Disneyland. Yung mga ganun. Ayoko nang, yung, kasi yung mga anak ko, nakita nila yung lolo nila, tsaka lola nila, that they were like, alam mo yun, yung like waiting for their children to help them. And it's not that we don't love them. We love them so much. I love my parents very much. But I wish I can give more than what I already gave them. Siyempre, hindi na sila. Pero if I have a better choice then, I would have. Kasi siyempre, yung parents natin, they give everything that they have to support us. Pero we can only give as much with the job that we have, with the benefits that we get, diba? We can only give so much. Pero we want to let them experience then yung the world. Parang kasi yung parents ko, they only live, syempre there's trips here and there, pagka-uwi ako ng Pasko. Pero that's not their choice. That's not their choice trips to make because I chose for them. Parang ganun. So sana nagkaroon sila ng choice. I wish I could have given them more. Yung parang nakapag-travel sana sila, ano yun, like spend on what they want to spend. And because that time it was not possible. Pero if we have this business back then, it would have been
Oh
possible.
yes,
Yeah.
very true, Ate. Okay, and then the last one, number 4, cost of waiting too long. Okay, I used to tell myself I'd start something when life slowed down, when work got easier. But when I had more time, more energy, more money. But you know what? That day never came. Life didn't get less full. I just got more tired, and I kept pushing my own dreams further to the back of the line. And waiting feels safe. It feels responsible. But here's the truth: no one says out loud. Waiting is expensive. It costs you time. It costs you momentum. It costs you belief in yourself. You think you're hitting pause, but what you're actually doing is settling into survival mode permanently. There were moments I wanted to start. I had ideas. I watched other people do it. And, I think, oh, maybe next month, maybe when the kids are older, maybe when I have savings. But months passed and nothing changed. Except me, I got more drained. I was quietly settling for. And, every time you delay your dreams, you're not just delaying your progress, you're delaying the example your kids, or even you're delaying your example to your kids, your partner, or even your future. You're showing your family that self-sacrifice is normal, that struggle is just how it is, but get to choose some we don't get to choose something better. We just deal with it. But what if your yes could change that cycle? So for me, when I finally took that first baby step in my business, I'm scared, unsure, and completely unprepared. And I realized something: action creates clarity. And I didn't need to know everything. I just needed to stop sitting in the sidelines of my own life. And now, every small move I make towards this business is a move away from stress, from burnout, and away from that old version of me who thought her only option was to wait. Yun, ate.
Wow. I like what you said. Waiting is expensive.
It is expensive.
Diba? We can wait and not take action. Pero tama ka eh. Like little steps moves us forward. Uh, I remember, mahilig ako sa K-pop. They're like not all not they did not start like big, like sikat agad sila. Diba? They start from nothing and they build. So it's hanggang sa maging sikat sila. So it's the same here in the business. You have to give more and more. Parang like training, doing this through lives, uh, like building your skills, building um, connections until one day it will click and make things right for you. Yeah, waiting is expensive. Don't wait for that one day that will never come
Or
when everything is
someday.
perfect. Yeah, when everything's perfect, when the kids have moved out, when life is perfect, then you start. It won't come. It doesn't come.
Nothing's gonna change. Months pass, years pass.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna
Tapos, I also like what you said na um, yung regret. We don't want to live with regret that we did not do everything we can.
Yeah. And you can go back. That's
Yeah, you
about
cannot go back. Time is very expensive.
it. Okay, ate. Message, ate.
Yeah, this is just a reminder for everyone that just because yung pressure is lighter on us now, like sa akin, nag-move out yung mga anak ko, so the pressure is lighter. It doesn't mean that our dreams don't matter. We've done giving, we've showed everyone that we have served them, and now it's okay to show up for ourselves, because it's not selfish to want more. Um, like me, I want to travel. I want to build my golden years fund. I want to live with peace and freedom, and um, I have allowed my dream not out of desperation, but from desire. And if a part of you feels like ready to create something on your own, to create something new for yourself, to earn in your own terms, wake up excited again. Uh, and if you're carrying this generational weight, just know that you're not alone and that you're allowed to break patterns. Like, ikaw yung umiba. Not not break hearts, but break patterns. So you're allowed to rewrite your story, and you're allowed to begin bravely, gently, and then with hope. So if this message speaks to you, would love to connect with you, would love to help you build your own online business. So you don't need to like, click on this message because we're pressuring you. There's no pressure. Both me and Mel have been under that pressure. But just to let you know that not everything has to be heavy forever. There's hope. So just drop a heart or send us a message um, if you need to learn more.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, what's my message? So, yeah, just like, you know, um, you guys heard it. Those are, the most common struggles of us, like family-oriented people. And if you're sitting there thinking, I want to help more, I want to give more, but I'm tired, I'm stuck, I don't know where to start. We want you to know this. You're not alone. You're not failing. You're not behind. You're doing generations, what generations before did, which is surviving. Holding it all together. And I want you to know, we want you to know, you don't have to just survive anymore. You were made for more than just making it to the next payday. You deserve to experience peace, freedom, ease, and most of all, choice. Whether you're the rock for your family, the silent backbone, or the one who everyone leans on, it's your turn now. Not to give more, but to build something that gives back to you. And it's not too late. You're not too tired. You just need someone to show you the way. And me and Ate Mel are here. And if something in today's conversation made you feel seen, message us. We are not here to sell you something. We are here to support you. We've been where you are. We are building this with you, not just for us. So just send us a message and we'll send you the info to see if this could be the right fit for you.
Very well said, Mel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ate.
So, mga kababayan din, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll help you.
Okay, send us a message. Until our next episode of Virgo Live, have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Aloha.